What is good, y'all? It's Ronald Bang, also known as Youcapper from Sportsmemo.com. And we got my co-host here, KB Sports _ Kevin Braudis. Another winning episode last Friday. So that makes it 5 in a row, Kevin. We're trying to go for 6 today. Recap of Friday 7-1. Astros first 5 run line was our single. We hit that. D-backs Rockies over 11.5 was our double. We hit that one. Adrian Sampson over 1.5 walks. I know we don't want to talk about that one. That was very, very, very close. We got a whole bunch of three ball at bats there that didn't hit. But then Joe Ryan's 7+ Ks at plus 280. We hit that one. So awesome day overall. And with that said, Kevin, 4th of July, how you feeling?
4th of July, bro. It's here, man. I feel like this year's flying by, Kabang, but 2 more months of baseball, and then we get in some football. So I'm sure you're excited about that, man.
100%. Yeah. All right. Well, with that said, man, let's get straight into it. We got our home run play, our 0.25 unit. This one is at plus 200. Hunter Green, 7+ Ks. Green has struck out 6 of 12 of his 15 starts this season. He struck out 7 in 6 games so far this season. The Mets strike out more against righties on the road than they do against lefties. I definitely think he has a shot at this as long as he pitches at least 5 innings. Hunter Green, 7+ Ks, plus 200. It's a good number here. Kevin, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, you said that perfect. We definitely need him to go deep, but even when he gets shelled, Kabang, he's still getting his innings. If you look, he's one game versus the Brewers, he allowed 8 earned runs. He had 7 Ks. Another game versus the Dodgers, he allowed 6 earned runs, still had his Ks. Versus the Cubs, allowed 5 earned runs, still had 6 Ks. The guy's upside's there, even if he gets hit. So I don't want to really back aside in this one. And I do think his Ks is the play here to find some value on this game. We know what Hunter Green does, man. He's the number 1 prospect for the Reds. If you don't know him yet, he's pretty damn good. He brings in a 4-seam fastball and a slider. Those are his main 2 pitches. And occasionally he'll break off a change every once in a while. But this guy runs it up to 100, 101 miles an hour, man. He can really get it done. And this slider is nasty. Only a 134 batting average on this slider, 54 Ks, 39 on his fastball. He has a 14% swinging strike rate, 11.3 K per 9. This guy's game is the K, man. So, again, I like this shot here, taking it as the home run, our low unit play for plus money. I think you can get it done versus this Mets team. Like you mentioned, they struggle a little bit more versus righties, and some of these guys in the lineup do struggle with high velo. So, again, I really do like this spot for Hunter Green, and that's the play. I know the Mets don't strike out a lot, but this Hunter Green guy's a different kind of breed, throwing that fast with a nasty slider as well.
Yeah, I love the fact that you said, even when he gets shelled, he still continues to pitch. They give him the opportunity to continue just because he's their young top prospect and they want to give him that experience. So even if he gives up runs early, you can expect him to continue pitching, hopefully into the 5th to 6th inning. And yeah, with that, we got our triple here. Wilson Contreras, total bases over 1.5 at plus 100. Contreras does hit lefties better than he does righties. What is your analysis on this one, KB?
Yeah, dude, it's just a good spot for Wilson Contreras. Again, going up against Eric Lauer versus the Brewers. He is a lefty, like Kabang mentioned. And if you look at what Wilson Contreras has done this year versus lefties, it's insane. A 339 batting average versus lefties and an 806 slug. I mean, it can't get much better than that. If you look at Eric Lauer's pitch arsenal compared to Wilson Contreras's and how he does on those pitches, he can hit all of them, man. I think this is a good spot to take Wilson Contreras total bases. This is the only guy on the Cubs I really trust, and man, he's been getting it done as of late. So again, I like this spot here. And as far as just keeping it simple, he just has good numbers off Eric Lauer's pitches. And again, he's going up against a lefty. Eric Lauer has been hittable these last few games, and I just like to support this a little bit more. He has faced Eric Lauer 7 ABs, small sample size. I don't really like using history when I look at total bases, but again, just to support it a little bit more, 429 batting average. So again, he has seen him pretty good. He has 1 home run off him. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a home run today, Kabang.
Love it. I love it. I love the fact that you can look at the pitching arsenal and see how batters do against those specific pitches. So that's great support there on Wilson.
And one thing too, Kabang, I wanted to mention the heat charts. If you look at not Hunter Green, Eric Lauer's heat charts.
Yeah.
You can also look at Wilson Contreras' heat charts on like where he hits better, like a 429 average on the outside corner, or 325 average. The things lined up perfect for Wilson Contreras to smash this guy. So I'm excited to see what he does. Yeah.
Yeah. And our double here, our double is the White Sox first 5 team total over 2.5 plus 110. A lot of plus money here on our first 3 plays. I know the White Sox, they don't hit righties that well, but this is more of a fade of Dylan Bundy on the road. He's 2-6 straight up and 6-1-1 to the over on the road this season, allowing an average of over 4 runs per game in those first 5 innings. KB, what do you got to add to this one?
Yeah, so this is a clear, you said it perfect, Bang. Clear fade of Bundy. I know he's been better his last 2 starts. He faced Cleveland, 2 earned runs, and then Colorado, 1 earned run. But again, Colorado was at home, and that's where he's been best. He has a 2.1 ERA at home this year, and guess where he's going to be today? He is going to be on the road, Kabang. He has a 6.4 road ERA, a 1.53 WHIP. Anything above 1.5, you're trash, in my opinion. And again, lefties batting 292 off it. 292 off him this season, and righties are batting 259 off him. There's nothing positive I can say about Bundy, really. He's allowed a 7% barrel rate. Again, his home runs are up. It's in the low swinging strike rate. His spin rates do not look good on his pitches. And just looking at this White Sox lineup, I think we see a ton of runs in this game. We have a total of 9, and I really do think with the wind, it looks like it's blowing 11 miles an hour to left field. I think this is going to be a bad day for Bundy. Again, he is a fly ball pitcher too. If I have to call a home run shot in this one, it's Abreu and that 4-hole for the White Sox. I think he goes yard off Bundy today, but we're going to just lock it in since a lot of these White Sox do have good matchups versus Bundy's pitch arsenal. So we're going to take the first 5 team total here. You're guaranteed all your ABs. Again, the White Sox are home, so if you take them, the full team total, you kind of lose that 9th inning AB if they are leading. So that's one thing I wanted to point out as well.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the key factors that you mentioned earlier when we were chatting this up, is the whole full at bat thing. You know, so if the White Sox are in the lead, obviously they're not going to get the full 9 innings worth of at bats, and going in the first 5 and just focusing on basically the starter as well as getting the full at bats is very important in that team total when you have the home team on that team total over.
Absolutely.
And with our last play, our single, our 1 unit play here, the Braves first 5 run line minus 125. Braves are 6-1-1 on the first 5 money line as home favorites when Kyle Wright is the starter, averaging 3 runs per game. Opponents are averaging under 2 runs per game in those first 5 innings. Wright pitches well at home in the evenings. Braves are 6-3 at home when he starts, 7-2 in the evening where his ERA is under 2.5. Averaging over 6 innings pitched. On the Cardinals side, Dakota Hudson hasn't been great in his recent form and kind of struggles on the road as well. Cards are 2-6 straight up on the road when Dakota starts. He has an ERA over 4.5 in those games. From a batting perspective, Cards hit well against righties on the road, but most of their run support comes from the home run ball, which Wright doesn't give up too much. So I can see the Cards probably struggling to put up some runs here. KB, I know the Cards are your squad. What is your analysis here?
Yeah, so you said it perfect, man, as far as breaking both those pitchers down. But the advantage here is the starting pitching, in my opinion. I think both lineups do have their positives and their strengths. Cardinals scoreless yesterday, so that is always scary. But again, they look bad at the plate yesterday. The Ks were up as well. I think Wright can have a good K game here. Just looking at his pitch arsenal, 9.4 K per 9. But again, focusing just on the pitching, I really do think the Braves come out here. Dakota Hudson is a clear fade, in my opinion, right now. He had 5 K per 9 this year, a 4.1 walk per 9. His FIP is almost a 5 Kabank, and he's getting shelled. Again, balls like hit and play this year, 31% of balls hit, 95 plus exit velo. So again, guys are really squaring him up. He does have a 55% ground ball rate. So again, if the guys are just hitting hard ground balls, it's not that bad. But just looking at this Braves lineup, they crush the sinking fastball, and that's what he throws the most. I think it's going to be a rough day for Hudson, and I do trust Wright right now. Coming off a great start versus the Phillies, 7 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. like you mentioned as well, he doesn't allow the home run ball. He does better at home as far as going back to 2020. And I just think this is a good spot that Wright can shut down the Cardinals bats a little bit. And then the Braves just out hit the Cardinals in this game. And I think we cash the first 5, Cabang.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that was our only minus line too, as well. So minus 125 there. All other 3 plays were plus money. Let me just go through those one more time again for you guys, because that's our 4 plays of the day. If you guys have been watching the show, the cycle is just 4 plays: a single, double, triple, and a home run. Home run is our smallest unit play, 0.25 unit. And today it's Hunter Green, 7+ Ks at plus 200. The triple is the 0.5 unit. Wilson Contreras, total bases over 1.5 plus 100. Our double is the 0.75 unit. White Sox first 5 team total over 2.5 plus 110. And the single is our Braves first 5 run line minus 125. Like I said earlier on the show, 5 straight winning shows since we started the cycle. And we've hit the single, our top play every single show as well. So we hope to continue that that streak here. Pretty much that's the end of the show, guys. KB, anything to talk about or mention before we cut out?
Just, 4th of July time, Kabang. I hope everybody out there has a good day, man. Enjoy a drink, grill out, do something. But one thing too, 4th of July is known for fireworks. Wilson Contreras hits one out today. Fireworks go off. I'm calling it now, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, this is the end of the show, guys. Thanks to all who tuned in on YouTube and on Twitter. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button before you bounce. Make sure you check out the links in the description as well. There's a link to KB's daily podcast with his homie Riley. It's called the Bettors Box Podcast. So definitely check that out. As you can see, Kevin goes into strong details with everything on each and every single game in his podcast. So definitely check that out. And as always, I always have to end with this. Please remember, whether you fade us or follow us, it's on you to make that call. Good luck on all your action. Till next time. Peace.